Hello, me. I always think I'm just talking to me, but this is a game-changing moment as we're coming to this Aquarius new moon in 2024. We're building something here, friends. Is everybody getting the memos about this history that's unfolding in the architecture and the ruins of the buildings that through photograph, the earliest photograph, is being pieced back together about what a demolition age we've been in? To think about that there's been entities on this planet that has been out for what was true from before and has spent the last, well, forever. There's always been a thread of Cancer that hates the whole glory thing and just wants to feed on it. But the evidence that's coming out now is just beyond. I was always disoriented and just anxious, not having a past, not being related to time. Being raised in the 60s, and just being, in the program of what we were put through to go to school and just become that thing. It just really gave me great anxiety attacks and everything. So now we're reassembling the light body. The light body. Oh, Lord. Okay, so for me, there's just so many possibilities coming that's rearranging reality, but it's making more sense, so I'm getting more stabilized. To use the compass, to stand in the middle is the cockpit of awareness. And then we have the relation and the dada of what is above. We have the dada and the mama of what is below that aligns with the hemispheres. So that which is above aligns with the sun, and that which is below aligns with the moon. Mappable. That we can all learn to steer and still maintain our uniqueness, like using a template that is God-given at the base of all things. We're already standing at the 0 point. That is the cross. Anything that is true from the past, let us bring it forward and let it be, let the husk fall away of what was, that we can now, really rebuild in the new generation of what's to be. Us standing in the center of our true history. What? Yes. And the truth, it puts us somewhere. And for the joy method that I'm sharing here with the Heart Body Compass, this is about getting in your own orbit where the heart is the nucleus, and that one is in these polar dances within oneself. The above and below are eternal dance partners, and as they learn to push off and be in relationship with each other, it becomes a generator of energy when it's in one's own system and not leaking, like pinball machining outside in the world's, details. To start in your own details becomes a dynamic system within oneself, where Dan Winter, I know, speaks of, these things. I was hearing these things from my own heart through time, and Dan Winter was just a true confirmation of what I was hearing within my own reception. So, everything confirms itself, each other, and that we're all interweaving this together. We're weaving reality together. So to have a universal template that we're all equalized in the 0 point, which for me is the Christ coming in through time, and the Christ is the Trinity for the joy method is what resonates as truth. And so we're really just looking to resonate as truth and being in the natural world alongside artificial intelligence to just help it understand who's the boss, okay? Where the natural world is the boss. And so being as high-minded in the company of artificial intelligence that it could ever understand the true authority that comes from the center of all things where God is creating here. And the strategy is God's pattern. So this is the joy season. We're all going to be stepping into our mastery. And we can. Holy gazebo, we can. And we are. And we are now. Everything is now. As we master the now in our equality in the spirit of all things, we win. And so it is coming to terms with the sovereign dynamics that is the Trinity and this new age, true age that we're returning to, like the circle of time. I feel that in this movement we're in, that it's already being pitched to us that artificial intelligence is the most bomb diggity thing happening ever, but really genuine intelligence is the bomb diggity thing happening, and artificial intelligence can try and formulate and do what it does, but it's still, will always be mimicking God's pattern. So harmony can be found as long as we know what is the 0 point happening. So love is in the house. Aquarian age, Pluto, new moon approaching, 20th degree Sabian symbol of Aquarius. Positivity, but we all have to steer and project the best thing into the field and be the creators of that inside out creation that we are. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Okay, until we tweet some more. I'm going to find out how to just do this and just be that. So it is. Cheers.